How to stay young forever? I mean, don't we all do subconsciously or otherwise try to stay young, don't we?
Well, I remember my mother when I was small growing up, and she'd always tell you to splash your face with cold water in the morning and use a kind of one of these Pond's creams.
All right.
The little tub.
Oh yeah. Do you know what? The smell of
Rub
talcum
that.
powder just popped into my head when you said
Did
that.
it?
Siobhan.
Did it?
Old
Oh my
ladies
God.
used to wear this talc thing and you could smell. And like one of my first memories, I can't say my first kiss, but I remember like your aunt would come home from England, and she'd be going then, she'd be just be
Slobbering over you.
and
God.
they'd smell of talc.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, I suppose that's all they had really, as in terms of deodorant and stuff,
So it was kind of a
Years ago.
multi-purpose tool.
Probably,
Deodorant under the
yeah.
arms everywhere.
Soak
Talc.
up
Blah.
multiple
God, the
sweating.
bacteria.
Yes.
I can't. You've got it full in my head now. My bacterial
woman.
aunt.
Other things. But the talc was a great job.
But when people are going to Turkey, they get the boob job, the teeth, the hair. You can get everything done in Turkey.
Yeah.
You can Turkey-rise yourself.
Turkerize yourself.
That's really trying to stay young, isn't it?
Well, right. I don't know. I definitely think we're turning into a plastic culture over here. Like, I can see a lot of
We're not
lips and
environmentally
things
friendly.
going on. We're not really.
I hate that when I see somebody with big
I
lips.
don't understand why, beautiful young women are doing it. It's one thing for, a woman my age to start messing with plastic surgery, but I see a lot of younger women.
Do you know what? I think it's a type of body
pumping it
dysmorphia.
into them.
You know the way a skinny person will see a fat person in the mirror. I think that there's a lot of competition, and when you see, there's always somebody in your group or your surroundings that is better looking than you. So you can think, if I got a little bit of something, I'd look better. I'd be almost as good as them.
God, yeah.
But then them will probably go to Turkey and get something done, and then you start this kind of a competitive thing.
It's like a fad or something. But all the celebrities, used to be able to afford to get these things done years ago.
Yeah.
And now it's affordable to anybody. Anybody can afford to get it done if they really want to. It's mad, isn't it?
I don't know. Would you have something done?
I got Botox done about 2 years ago.
Oh, right. Well, it's not.
And then I got lip filler done.
Right.
The Botox was class. That was class altogether. I loved the way it ironed me out a little.
Right.
But when I was sitting in front of my clients, I had no expression.
Right.
Like I couldn't.
You were a mannequin.
I was like a mannequin, and I couldn't think that. And my lips looked ridiculous.
Yeah.
They just didn't suit
Were they kind of
my
like
face. No, they weren't big rubbery lips
right.
or anything like that. It did just make my lips a bit more plump, but I don't know. The shape wasn't right or something.
Right, okay.
It just looked weird.
There's a guy in the States, if people look him up, his name is Bryan Johnson. He's a billionaire, and he's on a mission to stay young. Now, he does look like a mannequin.
Go away.
He spends an enormous amount of money and time and effort in micromanaging his diet, his skin, his hair. Everything is pristine. I think he probably, sleeps in one of these oxygen tents from time to time.
Wow.
And I think he's 47, but he has that mannequin look.
He says he's 47.
Yeah. It's like to guess what age he is, but I read that I think he's aging at 0.6 of a year every year. So he's not getting a year older every year. He's getting just
How's
0.6.
he doing this now?
So he's doing it with science. He's doing it with I don't know, is he injecting himself with stuff? But whether it's, I don't know. But he's definitely managing his diet, his skin, his hair, his health. Everything is measured. He's living in a lab, and to me,
Wow.
you can't live like that. I mean, why do you want to stay young if you are like living in a lab?
Jeez, I don't know.
I
don't know why you'd be that obsessed with it.
I don't know. A friend of mine put it really well years ago. She said, like, when I die, I want there to be skid marks the whole way to the grave. Like, I just come straight in. That I've lived a life.
Yeah.
And that to me is much more enjoyable than trying to look pristine but afraid to smile in case your face would crack.
Yeah. I can understand it from a woman's perspective though as well. I think that, I suppose when I was growing up, it wasn't too bad in my house because my mother wasn't really that into the way she was looking or anything like that. I suppose there wasn't a lot of money.
Well, she'd 112 kids, so I mean, she was busy.
She had a fair few children under her feet. You know, but she always used a little bit of cream. She had her own skincare
Magic cream.
routine. Did you? Yeah.
For everything.
She coloured her own hair and all that sort of crack. Do you know? Like
Yeah.
she kept herself up, I suppose. And she would often, you'd hear people saying, that one's letting herself go. You know, if you let your hair go grey or things like that. And they'd be always out walking the roads trying to lose weight and this kind of crack, you know. But I don't know, I do understand now there's a lot of pressure on women to look a certain way.
But I believe, and I'll get crucified for this, I think that comes from other women. I don't think it's men standing back criticising.
Yeah.
Because you notice when the pandemic happened and everything, women started to go grey, but it was as if they suddenly gave themselves permission. I'm going grey, everybody can go grey, and we're all going to go grey, so it's fine.
Yeah, now that's the new fashion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I tried that and it just didn't suit me either.
Yeah.
As you'll know. If
But
anybody who's watching
I
us.
thought it was the weirdest thing, and again, I'm showing my age and I'm very old fashioned in ways, to see younger girls deliberately going grey, dyeing their hair grey.
yeah.
They didn't have natural grey.
Yeah.
But then my girls went, that looks weird, because when you look at somebody, your mind is trying to make sense of what you're looking at, and then you've got this young person, probably in their 20s, who's got a head of grey hair.
Yeah.
And that doesn't compute.
That's mad, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks, but I think they look fabulous. Do you know?
Do you?
Yeah, oh I do, yeah, I think they look fabulous all together.
The grey look.
Great, yeah, and lovely, you know, I like it when they put little pinks and purples and stuff in it like that. But for me, I definitely don't think that suits, do you know, it didn't suit me anyway.
Right.
I think it dragged my face or something. It made me look older and more haggard, I think, or something like that.
Yeah, yeah.
So I wouldn't make efforts not to look older, you know, not to look as old, because, like, I suppose I would consider myself an attractive woman, especially when I was younger, you know. And when you get to a certain age, then it does decline, and your confidence declines with that.
Yeah.
So I think it's not other women's fault or other men or the way people see you. It's an inside job. It's how you feel about yourself.
And isn't it different from men? Because when you think of like somebody like Samuel Beckett, wrinkled, lined face, and people, he's got great character. Nobody says he looks like an old idiot.
Nobody says he's haggard.
No, they say he's got a very masculine, weathered face, and it's considered attractive.
Yeah.
And even the silver fox thing.
Oh yeah, it is very
I
attractive.
don't know any silver foxes. Foxes need silver.
You're a silver fox.
I'm getting to be a silver fox.
He's getting there.
One of the reasons I'm growing my hair is that shaving it's such a bloody nuisance, because you have to do it really every second day. And I shave in the shower, and I've got 2 razor blades. I've become ambidextrous. I'm brilliant at it. I can do this. And whatever, it's fantastic. But there was one day where I was shaving in a hurry, and I was aware that I'd nicked myself. And the skin on your scalp is so thin, it bleeds very, very easily. So anyway, toweled off, got dressed in the car, and I rushed to go to work somewhere. I'm getting in the car driving. And for some reason, I happened to glance in the interior mirror, and there was a trail of blood down both sides, right across my throat.
Oh, jeez.
If I went in anywhere, people would think this guy's like a zombie. He's after having his throat. What? I had to go back into the house and clean up and get plasters and get a mirror and try to get it and go, it's crap. Just let the fucking hair come out.
Yeah.
Let it all out.
Yeah, absolutely. Just let go, Paul.
So let us know what you think. Should you age gracefully, or should you struggle and battle to stay young?
Well, maybe it's not a struggle, Paul. Maybe it's not a struggle.
It's a struggle. We're Happy Headers. Like us, subscribe to us, and we'll talk to you soon. We're Happy Headers. Like us, subscribe to us, and we'll talk to you soon.